Aiken, South Carolina, and we are at the entrance to Hitchcock Woods. This is a new addition that they've built on to the entrance part of it that's really sweet. They're still working on it. They've got to put the billboards and stuff on the actual structures they've got up, but it's actually really pretty. Says the gateway to Hitchcock Woods, and Aiken is known for their horses. If you didn't know that already, they have the steeplechase and everything, and we went down to Hopelands that one day, and I still need to go back and do the racing museum for you. They've got all the horses and the jockeys and everything, memorabilia and things in there. In the college one year, the students have made all these horses, and they're placed throughout downtown. You can look around Aiken and find all of them. This one's pretty. It says the gateway. Russell's been getting some drone footage for you.
Boba Fett's been flying around.
But this is a pretty walkway, benches.
That's nice.
So when we're not in the mountains hiking, this is closest that we can get to it. And we'll show you that in a minute when we get down there to the actual trailhead.
Helps keep our stamina up for the actual hikes up there. Even you don't have the altitude and everything down here, so it's a little different regardless, but
yeah,
you can still get in a few miles, and there's some ups and downs and different types of terrain in here, so it helps. You can definitely feel it when you go up there to hike and you haven't done it in a couple of months.
Like last time.
Yeah, so it's nice.
And I wasn't even going uphill.
Yeah, it's nice we have this place.
Mm-hmm.
Come and do a little hiking and kind of stay in tune with it.
And they're still working on the other part over there. Looks like it might be a parking area. And the walking trail continues on, but it dead ends over there, so they haven't finished. So here's the entrance to one of many entrances into Hitchcock Woods.
This is one we haven't been able to come to for a while because of the construction of the area we just went to. That's designed to help deal with the runoff. Aiken has a lot of issues with drainage, so that was built as a way to, there's a lot of underground pipes and things like that that you don't see. They put all the beautiful stuff on top of it, made a nice little walking area, and it also serves a function as well underneath.
There's a map of Hitchcock Woods, and as you can see, it goes...
If you'll see the blue area where all the water is, it's the Sand River. And whenever Aiken gets a heavy amount of rain, almost a flood stage, that water comes down through and goes into the Sand River. And it was getting to be a bit much, so they designed that situation up there to alleviate some of that.
Some parts of it can be like quicksand too.
Oh yeah, it can be. There's actually quicksand warnings signs along the way in some spots. So
there's a brochure or something in that box.
It's a map.
Map.
Actually,
you got that map?
It's right here. What you're looking at there is what's in there, along with some other information like plants and wildlife that can be found.
Okay. Well, let's walk on down the...
And if you get lost, which I have in here,
yeah,
you can actually pull it up on GPS and get your way out. So you have signal down in here.
And this is where they come to ride the horses a lot too, so you have to watch under your feet.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the horses, but there's some beautiful horses come through here too, so that's also a nice part of coming down here to walk.
A nice pretty cardinal just flew across.
There's big old fox squirrels down in here. There's one spot in particular where we've seen 4 or 5 just playing around. And there's one that likes to hang out on the middle of the curb, not the curb, but the shoulder of the road.
Yeah, over there on the bypass.
Passed him several times. He just sits there and watches the cars go by. Doesn't dart around out in the road like a regular little gray squirrel.
It's fairly big too.
Yeah, they're double the size of a normal squirrel. And they got those distinctive black faces on them too. Foxes run through here. There's white-tailed deer. And of course, raccoons and possums. There's a lot of areas to explore out here.
You could pack a picnic and come out early in the morning and spend all day in the woods.
You could easily hike 5 to 10 miles in here. And what you see now, the trail is just like beach sand. But as you get on down, there's hills, there's areas of clay and, you know, roots and rocks and stuff. Somewhat similar to what you'd run to in a mountain trail.
Devil's Backbone is what we're on. wonder if they'd let you ride a electric bike in here.
I'm pretty sure it says no bikes.
Be a good place to practice.
Yeah, we could go to Aiken State Park and practice.
Mm-hmm.
You've got trails, you've got roads. So it'd be a good mix. And there's a couple other parks local. We could go up to Modoc. Areas like that and ride.
True.
Kind of get a feel for everything before we take our first big adventure in Cades Cove on No Car Wednesday.
Yep, we're going to be with Ted and Tina's Adventures again. We're going to be spending our whole week with them.
We'll be camping in the Cove, then we're going to be camping in Cherokee.
In Indian Creek. So we'll have
some trout fishing.
A lot of footage for you from both channels.
Hopefully we'll have plenty of fresh trout for Debbie to eat. She loves it.
No. Hello. Oh.
You bring it up through here, buddy.
Hey. Yeah, I don't do fish.
Me and Ted are gonna try our hand.
Unless it's like white fish, like cod or something.
Yeah. We're gonna do the real deal. We're gonna clean it and cook it right there.
I'll have some chicken on standby. I might taste it just so I can say I tasted it. Oh, it's a caterpillar. I ain't seen one of them in a long time. The regular fuzzy ones.
Not since last spring.
I ain't even seen one then.
I saw several. My mom was actually absolutely terrified of caterpillars. So of course I would catch them and torture her with them. And
I like those kind.
let me get my shadow. You can see it a little better.
I'm gonna put him in the tree. Where is he?
He'll make it.
I don't want to hold him. There he is. He said nope.
He's headed into the pine straw.
He's so cute.
One day he will be a beautiful butterfly.
She's going the wrong way up my arm though.
But not today. Let's put him back in his natural habitat.
You're not gonna get off?
There he goes. You're doing that wrong.
What?
How about you hold the camera and let me put him back?
Right here. There you go. This buddy. Go that way.
She's having difficulty. She has made herself a friend. Here. He's okay. Finally, success. We have freed the caterpillar.
There's a trail up that way.
Mm-hmm. It goes up toward the tracks.
Oh, okay, the railroad tracks.
Yeah, the railroad tracks are over there. There's also some areas of clay over there. And you come out here in the winter, when it's real wet, there's little ice crystals that pop up out of the clay. It almost looks like Superman's Fortress of Solitude.
Mm-hmm.
I have pictures of it somewhere, but I can't ever seem to find them, so it must be on an old flash drive or an old phone. But it's really neat. If I come back out here again when it's wet and in cold weather, I'll see if I can get some more pictures of it. But it's really messy to get to it. Your feet end up getting covered in clay. Coming up on a nice big green open area with some brick walls. It's a really pretty spot.
Some of that sand river is right down the hill too.
We can take a sneak peek into there. Hasn't rained in a while, it should be safe.
Says it's Memorial Gate. Right here you can go straight, or you could branch off this way to Gravel Pit, which is a 0.1. Pigeon Trap Loop goes off to the right, and then Kalmia Trail is off to, I guess we're on Kalmia Trail. But right through the gates over here, the Sand River is down behind those. In memory of Thomas Hitchcock Jr., whose family made possible by establishment of Hitchcock Woods, Margaret Mellon Hitchcock, whose gift preservation is forest sanctuary. So on the National Register of Historic Places.
We have run out of battery. Time to switch it up.
The battery had died.
Luckily, I brought a spare.
Says this entrance is dedicated in memory of Francis R. Hitchcock, 1859, by his friends through 1926. And some steps to get on the horses. Go down this narrow little path here down to the Sand River, which looks like there's a little bit of water down there. This area is beautiful. Yeah.
Get the careful now.
Walk down there and walk back up. This is part of the Sand River. It's not too much water out here right now.
Alright, where to from here? Further in or back to the truck?
We'll go further in. Headache's trying to ease off. Pete Bostwick Trail. Bostwick Trail. Another trail going off that way.
I'm ready to fly again. It's my last battery, so
Yeah.
when this one dies, it's over. I didn't think to charge everything last night while I was at work. So. Try to save some for this other big green area.
Yeah.
Just a little bit muddy.
Another trail going off that way.
Didn't see any evidence of horses, tracks or anything in here.
I see footprints over here, but that it. Look, they don't look fresh.
Of course, it is a Tuesday.
They're usually in here a lot on Saturdays.
Don't like flying the drone though when they're in here.
We don't want to scare them.
Don't want to spook them. I always try to make sure it's clear before I fire it up. split coming up.
There's one of them danger quicksand after heavy rain.
Mm-hmm. That leads you right down into the Sand River.
Yeah.
We got Nimrod Lane
and Coker Spring Road.
Yep. Both that direction.
We're gonna stay straight.
Mm-hmm.
Come down here and hike. You've never been here before. I suggest bringing the map just so you know where you go if you decide to branch off.
Especially if there's a point of interest you want to try to find. Makes it a little easier to navigate through the different trails.
There's yet another one.
Yep. There's lots of trails.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like this is the big tree trunk and you got all your branches going off from this.
Mm-hmm. What would be perfect out here in one of these grassy green areas is like a porch swing hanging from a tree or something.
That would be nice.
And you could listen to the birds.
Mm-hmm. Lots of squirrels and the deer.
Mm-hmm. Another branch off area. I think we're going to take the high road this time.
Still horseshoe grounds.
There's some evidence of the horses. Or is that pine cones?
Oh, you're talking about all that. Oh, that's pine cones.
Oh. I ain't got my glasses on my eyes.
You know, they're in the perfect spot. They're on her head. It's just they're on top of her head, not in front of her eyes.
Yeah.
She has an issue finding the right spot on her nose, I think.
I use them for driving.
Sometimes.
Oh, well, when I don't forget them. That's where they train the horses. Looks like they've put some picnic tables out here.
Mm-hmm.
There's another trail that goes up that way. It says Cleveland's Line.
That goes back towards the train tracks as well.
Yeah, there's some picnic tables out here now.
They've done some improvements just since the last time I was out here, which was just over a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
That might not have been quite a month ago.
It's like they're building something else right there.
Mm-hmm. It's a really pretty area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've killed another battery, so that's going to do it for the drone for the day out here. But it was a lot of fun. Had a lot of big open areas. I could really fly around pretty fast and get some good footage. You see the hound dog over there?
Oh, that's new. They do run the hounds in here sometimes.
Mm-hmm, they do. They used to have fox hunts.
Go up this way a little bit, and then we're going to kind of turn back around and head back out toward the truck.
Got to run a few errands before the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Back to work tomorrow.
Not for me.
On a Saturday when we're off, we'll come back and go even further down there.
Let me show some of the horses.
Or that way. Or we've been all through these woods.
Yep.
And horse show grounds where we were.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to do it for us today in Hitchcock Woods. We walked, how far in do you think this is?
Round trip, probably 1.5 miles.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you can see it's real pretty. And there's lots and lots to do out here, lots of trails to go on.
Yep.
He got to fly the drone a good bit, so we'll insert that. Mm-hmm. And that's gonna about do it. Just wanted to show it to you.
So if you ever do venture into Aiken, looking for something to do, you got Hitchcock, Hopeland Gardens, rich history of horse races, things like that here. Beautiful little town. So.
And that's gonna do it.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when we got another one coming out. And until next time,
keep dreaming.
Keep dreaming, guys.
Thank y'all for watching.
Bye.
Bye.